allowing me to share this with you.
Hey, thanks
Ladies
for
and
showing that, Sam. I haven't seen iPicky before, so I appreciate that.
Yep, yep.
Spell it.
uh,
I'm sorry. Spell I picky.
It's
Is it spelled the way it sound, or is it E in it?
it's IPICCY.
See, I didn't put that extra C in there. That's why I always ask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
ladies and
Can you hear
gentlemen,
me?
can you see my screen?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay, great. Yeah,
If
somebody was about to say something. Go ahead.
yeah, Sherry, I just want to let you know that same issue we discussed yesterday is happening on a different scene,
Okay.
just so you know.
Yep, I'm working on that myself. It seems like somebody's blog, they were manipulating some stuff to the blog, and it's caused issues with the hosting service. It's breaking the server. I've been communicating back and forth with the hosting server. I mean, this is something we should talk offline, but I may have to delete a couple of blogs indefinitely. But we'll see when time goes by, because they're about to cancel my account because of that.
Well, it
So,
wasn't me. I didn't think it did anything.
no, I'm not saying it was you, but what happens is it's breaking the server. If it breaks the server, then it starts to mess up everybody else's blogs.
Right.
And so
Let
I
me
might,
know before you do that. I can copy what I wrote.
what I would encourage you to do now is to
Go
copy it
ahead and
just in
copy.
case. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's not
That
like
being said, this is I mean, because I have no problem with my blog. Everything is going. All I did is upload a theme. But people are changing passwords. They're adding more stuff that's not supposed to be there. They're adding another. I mean, when you get a blog from PDL and you upload a theme, just work on your the blog and upload a theme. If you keep adding content that's not supposed to be there, again, I mean, it just if you don't know what it is and you're adding it, I would encourage you to do your research before you do so. That being said, this is a blog here that I created, which is one that I wanted to work on to see how WordPress works. If you have a theme, then you have a demo blog. You can go ahead and upload and use whatever you can to the blog or add to the blog. Now, if you want to upgrade the blog, then you have to go to the themes, the service provider of that theme. It'll be at the very bottom of the page. Right over here where it says Compass by Ink Themes. So Ink Themes is the ones that's hosting this theme and has the professional upgrade for this theme. So if you want this theme, you have to go ask them for it. I don't know what they charge. Again, they may charge $18, $5, $30, $50. It all depends. It's a one-time shot. They usually have support with that. So if you purchase the theme, the professional part, they will help you with that theme. So ask them for how to use the actual theme. They send you to a training site where you get all the training you need for that theme. They may add e-commerce for the site, show you how to use pictures, etc. for your blog. But in this particular instance, if you don't want to upgrade, that's fine too. It's entirely up to you. Now, what I'm going to show you is I'm not an upgrade member for this theme, but I know how to, add pictures and remove pictures, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Depending on what theme you're using, it could differentiate between themes because there may be another section to your theme. You may have a builder app with that theme, so it's a lot easier. You may have a copy and paste type theme. So depending on what your theme is. So again, if you don't have the same theme I do, it may be very different. But you have a customized area. So when you go to your blog and you go to the admins area, there's going to be a customized symbol on the upper left-hand corner. Just click on Customize. It'll take you to this area here. This is pretty much the general settings where you can change the logo, the layout of the page. Now, if you want to get in-depth to the sections like this here, fonts and images, then you have to go in detail with that, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this is the home page slider section. If I click on that, it says first slider area. I can add and remove the images. Okay, this is going to be the first image on the headline or the very beginning. When someone opens the blog, that's what they're going to see. Now I can change the image as I wish. But now, as you can see here, remember you have to take a look at the pixelation characters here. It says 1250 by 520, so you have to make sure it's that correct height. Anything over that, it could work. It might just crop it, or if it's too small, it'll be very pixelated. Now you want great looking images for your blog. So just follow the direct dimensions it shows here, 1250 by 520. Write that down before you go to your graphic site, whatever site you're going to create these images. Make sure it's 1250 by 520. If you don't want to create these images, just remember the actual dimensions here. Go to Google, right? So you go to google.com. I'm going to show you how to do this as easy as possible. And I'm going to go to Google Images. There we go. I don't even know what I'm doing. Here we go. And we go HD images. And then we're going to put the format, the dimensions in here. HD images, size 1250 by 520. And then you hit enter. And you click on images. And here they are. Now here the images, obviously the dimensions didn't come out like I wanted it to. So you can see that the actual dimension says 600 by 249. There is another way you can do it. Just click on HD images, hit search, click on images, and search tools. Right here you're going to be able to put the exact dimensions. So you put exactly, and then right here you're going to add 1250, and then by 520, and then hit go. And now these are the images here that are exact size that you need. Now any of these images, obviously if they have a watermark or if they have a specific name that's not associated with your blog or your company, do not use it, okay? That being said, if you find one that's generic and you like it and you want to use it, you can do so, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So for this instance, I'm going to use this one here. We'll just choose WordPress Mastery for this particular image. Yeah, this is the image here. All you're going to do is save it to your computer. I'm waiting for it to finish loading up here. Save image as, and we're going to put it in a certain area. So I'm going to put in, I'll put it in the Opportunity Launch folder. Let's see, pictures, Opportunity Launch, WordPress Mastery, and save. That's it. And then I'm going to go back to my blog. Now I want to change this image. So I can either remove or change it. I'm going to click Change Image, and I'm going to click on Upload File. What I'm going to do is now upload that file. Right now it's populating the images I've already have on file here for my WordPress site. And as you can see, it's loading up all of them. So I've already added images that I want to use for my headline or for my slider, also my logo. There's different images I've already uploaded. Now you can upload a ton of images up here. Just again, you want to choose the right ones. I know you always want to change themes. You can always change a theme whenever you please. But you want to, you want to find crisp, HD looking images for your blog. You don't want an ugly looking blog. Okay, I've seen blogs out there, and some of them look just like what's the name of that other blogging site that Google has? Blogger. I think Blogger. It looks exactly like Blogger. I'm like, why would you make a WordPress blog if to make it look just like Blogger? You might as well just go to Blogger, so it doesn't make sense. WordPress allows you to create, just amazing looking blogs, almost like a professional website in that instance. With the way the template is, how it works, etc. Very different than other programs. Now, WordPress isn't the only blogging site. I want you guys to understand this. There's also CSS sites as well. There's so many different blogging templates you can use or blogging sites. WordPress doesn't have to be one that you want to choose. There are other programs. That being said, I'm going to show you how to create the headline picture. I'm just going to upload the one that I've selected and found from Google. I'm going to go to Opportunity Launch, which is my image area, and I'm going to put WordPress Mastery PNG and hit open, and it's loading it up. Now remember, you can add a URL to this image, so when someone clicks on this image, they're going to go to that website. It'll be a blog. It automatically populated and add in my blog already. So I'll leave that as is. My title, this you want to change. You can put, let's see here, whatever the picture's about. I'm just going to put lifestyle, etc. A caption, you can add a caption to it. Alternate text, PDL, OPL, pay daily lifestyle, etc. with commas. That's like a keyword, alternate text. You can add a description if you choose, and then click on choose image. It's loading up now. I'm just giving it a second. Right now it's still loading. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. And now the image is here. Now you can add more than one if you would like to, but this is the one that I chose. Your site is faster to build, premium WordPress themes, etc., WordPress mastery, and then you can change the icons. Now, customization is key. Now, you can add your logo. You can do a bunch of good stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a name for your logo, you don't have to put, like iPicky, what Sandra was just showing you. Sandra was showing you how to create images, but you can create inside of iPicky, you can add your website name, almost like a signature in a sense. But it'll be a picture, but you can add that here as well. Okay, so that'll be your headline create. Let me see here. Let me see if I can custom logo. Here we go. I'm going to select one that I already have. I can choose one of these ones, but these are a little bigger. What I'm going to do is choose one that I have on file somewhere right here. We're going to choose this one. Again, it's just an image that I have, and I cropped it and saved it. Right now it's uploading. You can add the text, whatever you need here if you would like to. Now this image may be too big for the logo area, but then again we could crop it before we add it up here. You can also do that in iPicky. Am I correct, Sam?
Oh, yeah, you can create your own logos there too. I created a logo there too.
Okay, cool. Yes, so iPicky, you can create your own logo. You can check the sizes right here. You can also edit the image here as well. As you can see, this is 517 by 113. I'm going to close this out for 1 second. And it tells you, it shouldn't show, yeah, it tells you the favicon size. It does not tell you the logo size. My guess, obviously it's not going to be a big image. But for my expertise, and what I would tell you is, obviously this image size here is not going to be large at all. Your logo is going to be a name right across here, probably going to be 200 by
200 by 200 or 100 by 100.
Very small. It's going to be
Yep.
very small. But what I would do, I would select an image, give it a shot. You can edit the image here, but I'm going to choose it to see what's going to happen once I upload it. It may crop it automatically. Okay, so see, as you can see there, it didn't crop it automatically. It's way too big, and it just kind of went right into my headline. So now you know this image is way too big. You got to resize it. Okay. You can also look up WordPress logo sizes. I'll put correct sizes. All right, exact pixel size for logo. Okay, here we go. This is what we need. This is WordPress. They teach you everything, ladies and gentlemen. That's way too big. All right, let's see here. That's headline. I'm looking for logo. I know logo is a lot smaller. Meantime, latest version here. All right, let's go back. That just gives me headline, header. We need logo. Recommend size for header and logo images. All right, here you go. Logo, very small. Width, height. Okay, so you got 110, 180 by 110. Okay. So 110 by 180 is the logo correct height. I would definitely write this down. So we go 110 by 180. So be 110 is the height. 110 is the, excuse me, 180 is the width, and 110 is the height. So we know the sizes. You got to write this stuff down. Keep a little notepad. That's what I would do, just to make sure. Okay. Now, as you can see here, this is from a member. He may not be the right member. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But he was correct on the header image as well. That was pretty much close enough for the header, so that's good. So this guy probably knows what he's doing. Here we go, header wrap, header pick, logo, 150 by 350. So all right, let's go ahead and try that now. So what I'm going to do is go back here. I'm going to select my logo again. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to edit the image. I'm doing this right inside WordPress, ladies and gentlemen. All I did was click on the image, and I clicked on edit, and then it gave me this page here. So it's bringing me to the editor area for WordPress images. And I'm just going to add those dimensions that we found. Let me refresh this page. It didn't load correctly. All right, here we go. Now we can scale the image here. What I'm going to do is choose, okay, so we got the width and then the height. 180. I gotta unlock it. It won't let me. Image crop ratio. Selection. Thumbnail. It's going to be too small. It's not doing it correctly. Let me try it anyway. Let me see what happens if I scale it. That may be the correct size right there. That looks exactly like the size we need. 180 by 39. That looks awesome. I like that. Image saved. Okay, now I want to use it. All right, so I'm going to click on update. File URL. Let me click on update, see what happens here. All right, close this out. Let me refresh this page. I'm going to refresh it. The reason being, now it's going to remove this WordPress because I didn't save it. So just keep in mind it's going to change this image. But I'm going to change and see if I can add that logo here with the correct size. It takes time to work on your blog, ladies and gentlemen. Your blog's not going to be built overnight. All you can do is chip on it every single day, work on it every single day. If you can add a new logo, a new picture, work on this section for a day, work on this one the next day, etc. Just chip away at it every single day, and you'll get what you need, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get exactly what you need. Did it crop it? Just want to make sure it did. Yes, it did. It cropped it. It changed the image. As you can see, it says 180 by 39. We're going to go ahead and choose that image, and it should add it here at the correct size. And there we go. Perfecto. This is what we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. So now we got the logo. We have, again, this says sample page. This is done inside your dashboard area. You can change the names, etc. of your actual blog. If you want to kind of look at the full page, you just collapse the screen, kind of look at it. Okay, looks good. I like this so far. And then you open back the customized area. Now we're going to work on the next step. Just go down the line. Slowly but surely you'll work on stuff. So you got the logo done. You're good to go. Now you want to go to slider section. You want to put on your first slider. We're going to change the image quickly. I'm going to choose this one again. Choose image. And now you can add more sliders, but this one only allows for 2. Okay, we got that one. I'm going to go back. Here's my second slider, which is the computer. I like this one, so I'm going to keep this one. And then again, if you want to mention the headings for the second slider, this will be inside the picture. So I would put rise. I'm just adding anything there. This is going to be inside the image. When the image populates and shows up, it's going to say the exact words right on there. And software. I'm just making something up here, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me here. And now we'll put like read more below. You may already know how to do this, ladies and gentlemen, but I just want to make sure you guys can see that it's not hard at all to work on your blog every single day. Okay, now we're going to let it populate. Now, these words should be shown on the actual image. Then wait for it to populate. It's going to load right up. Or we can just select this one. There it is. Rise to the top using PDL tools and software. Read more below. Or visit, or go, or, visit the bottom of the page, or visit the next section. You can put whatever you want to add here for that image. That's what people are going to see. It's going to put eyes on the prize. They're going to read it. If you like what it says, make sure it says something that's going to make them want to go more below the page, or at least the middle of the content area, where you're going to be able to add now your particular product. This is only what do you call that? That's the word I'm looking for. This is only a teaser. This area is a teaser for what you're offering. Okay. Now, what you're going to want to do when you add images here. Now, this microphone obviously probably won't be the image you want. You're going to add a headline here and a sub-headline here. And what's going to happen when someone does read what you have to offer here, and they like the sub-headline of what you have to offer here, they're going to click on it. Or you have like a read more button, or click here to visit site. When they click on it, you're going to have it direct to another page on your site. So maybe this page here is where you want to send it to. Okay, that's what this does. It keeps them inside your blog. Again, you can add video below this if you want. You can add even more pictures. Entirely up to you. But again, you have to work accordingly. If you like what it says, just click on Save and Publish. But right now, I'm just going to work on some more stuff. You can add for second slider, mention a URL for second image. You can add hashtag, etc. Second slider description. Mention a short description for the second slider heading. This is for heading area. I'm not going to, let me see, PDL tools, just to test it. Okay, let it load up. Click on here. And there we go. It's got a small little sub-headline text where you can add below that, which is cool. Now we're going to go ahead and we finished the first slider. We finished the second slider. Okay. Now remember, it probably will give me more slider images if I upgrade it to the theme. Okay, if I pay that upgrade, it'll unlock everything. But it's a demo, so I want you to understand you have to work with what you got. The homepage feature area, first feature area, that is this here, ladies and gentlemen, right here. The font size, embed videos, etc. Let's see, FA microphone, that is the image that is chosen. I'm going to select, you can select a different image. Now, as you can see here, choose image for your first feature area. Optimal size is 352 by 200. Write that down. Write that down because now you're going to want to create, remember, this is going to be your blog. You're going to want to make it look very impressive. So don't just grab any image and stick it there. Remember, it has to relate to what you're offering there in that first headline area, your first content area. If you're talking about music and you want them to download a song, a microphone is great. If you're talking about something else that has to do with lifting or skyrocketing their business, that rocket will be great. If you're talking about mobile responsive or mobile friendly, then these bars or something like that will be great. But this microphone's not going to work good for, your bit. I mean, again, it depends on what you are selling and what you want to put here. I don't know what you're going to be selling here. I don't know what kind of content you're putting here. For this example, I'm going to choose an image I find on social media. You may want to put your social sites here, your Facebook image. You want to put your Twitter image there, anything of that nature. But remember, it has to be 352. Let me write this down. 352 by 200. Okay, so go on social media. Again, you can go on Google. You can find that there. Or you can find an image that you already have, upload it to your computer, and then crop it inside your WordPress image area, which is right here. I'm going to go ahead and knock that out. And what we're going to do is we're going to, okay, this is an actual, what is this? Can find a list of icon classes here. Okay, it's showing us that we can actually get these icons at this site here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click. Oh, give me a second. Okay, it's not letting me. What I wanted to do is telling me here where I can go to get these sites. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to take this. Well, I'm going to go see if I can actually find this on Google. These images, because you might like those images. Let's see what we get. Font awesome icons. Awesome. Here we go. Now we got some good looking icons. We got Bluetooth, Edge, ModX, Product Hunt, Shopping Basket, credit card. Again, you're going to have all these different kinds of font images. This is what's going to be above your actual headline and your subheadline for your first content area. Let's see. I'm going to just choose any one here for now. A book. You may be giving away a book at that time or for that image. Now you have different selections here. We're going to put FA book. I'm going to copy that and see. I don't know if this is the one or this is the one that we have to use, but for this instance, I think FA book is the one we need because it says FA-microphone. So my guess is that's what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that. Oh, what the hell happened? What did I do? I did something. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Yep, that is correct. So it's FA-book, and look at it, changed to a book. I'm learning as we go by, but now you're going to know where to get this. I'm going to go ahead and copy this so you can go ahead and start working on that yourselves. I'm going to get the actual website, copy. I'm going to add it to the chat area, comment area. Let's see here. It doesn't look, no, I can't chat. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. I'm going to paste that down below. Control V, enter. Let me know if you could see that in the chat area, that website.
Yeah, we see it.
Can you see that, Sam? Okay,
Oh,
good.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make sure they can see it. Now you.
One thing before you go on, Ramon, for those people, and you know, I just want to translate what Ramon is saying. If you're getting this sample blog, stay within the boundaries of the blog. If you want your blog to do certain things, if you see that you don't have a slider on your blog, find a theme that's free that has a slider. If you want, if you're looking on YouTube and you're trying to figure out how to manipulate a WordPress blog, you're trying to manipulate two different things. This is a sample blog, sample WordPress blog. So there's going to be certain parameters that you can do and certain parameters you can't do. If you want the full blown one, then you must purchase the full blown one so you can get the full blown features. That's so you're struggling with problems because you're trying to add stuff to a blog that doesn't have the capacity to add stuff, and you're running into issue. So that's why I think a lot of people are starting to have issue. Stay within the perimeters of what your blog does, and if you want to enhance stuff, do the research and find out what that theme creator offers. If not, choose another theme. That's what I did. I wanted sliders.
Correct.
I went and I asked Miss Pat which one has sliders, and I have sliders, and it already had everything built in. All you do is just upload the pictures. So hopefully that
Correct.
helps
And
somebody.
thank you for that. That helped me because that is the honest truth. That is what's happening, and that's why we're having issues with some people's blogs. Some people's blogs and have no problems whatsoever. Mine, for instance, I didn't do anything. I didn't add anything to this. I just added whatever they gave me is what I'm working with, and that's it. And as you can see here, and you can do this all day, every day. People are changing their passwords and not linking other email accounts and they're forgetting all that stuff, and they try to log in with the wrong stuff and they do it multiple times, you're going to get a server error because you're going to be locked out. It will lock you out, and now you ain't going to, it's going to show like it's server error, error 404, error 505. It happened to me. I know from experience. Write your stuff down. If you have a password and username, write it down. If you change it, write it down. If you forget it, there's nothing I can do if you change the email. I had to delete people's websites entirely and do it over again because they keep forgetting their stuff. I mean, it's just unprofessional, ladies and gentlemen. So write your stuff down, ladies and gentlemen. So, okay, that being said, thank you, Sam, for sharing that. I'm going to go ahead. Again, this is the featured image. You can add the text, which is right here. Sherry, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you unlock Sherry's microphone for me?
I hear you.
Sherry, what's up?
I'm getting ready for work.
All right, I know you got to go. I remember you said you had to go. But you see the title here? It says font, awesome icons, and the featured image area.
Here again, because I had to go on my desktop to find the chat section from my tablet. I couldn't find it.
That's okay. We'll post it later in the Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You remember this? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You remember this area you said you couldn't change? That you was
Yes.
trying to figure out? It's right here. It's first feature heading. That is where you're going to change the text. It's the first feature heading. If again, it'll happen in customized, but you had a problem with customized. We're going through it yesterday. So until that is fixed, then this is where you need to go fix that. Is right here. So you could put free e-book, and you could put whatever kind, free ebook. Click here. That's it. And now it's changing the content. Now it's saying free ebook, click here. And then the subheadline, you're going to put here like, you could put the name of the ebook or what kind of ebook it is. You could put Facebook, oop, I spelled that wrong. Facebook Marketing Mastery. I'm just going to put learn the basics on how to use Facebook Marketing Mastery, something like that. I mean, again, I'm just doing this as an example. Right here, I wouldn't put a period. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to delete that. Just like that. It's now it has the title, the subheadline, the headline. It says first feature link. Enter your text for first feature link. I don't know what this is. I'm afraid to even mess it. Like I said, if you don't know how to use it, try it, because you won't save it. Anyway, once you hit this save button, then it is going to save it. It won't save anything I just done. I've been doing all this training, so until I hit the save button. So I would just try it out. Just type in a couple of letters there and see what happens, where it ends up. It might end up above the image.
And any other themes, pretty much.
Say again?
That's the same regardless of which theme, right?
This is again, everybody's theme is going to work differently if you have a different theme.
Okay. Yeah.
This theme here, this theme is called Ink Themes.
Right.
INK Themes. If you like this theme, just search for it on WordPress. Ink Themes. Go to plugins. Excuse me, not plugin. Go to themes and then click on and search for Ink Themes, and you'll find this one here. It's a simple theme. Like I said, your website will look good, ladies and gentlemen, if you just work with one theme and get it to work to how you want it to look. It'll work great. You just, again, if it has sliders, like Sam said, if it already has sliders with it, perfect. You don't even need to purchase the upgrade if you want a few sliders. I mean, I understand you want it to look as great as possible, but if this is your first blog, your first professional blog with your name on it, make it look as best you can, work with it. If you like it, you know how to work it, you know how to put the titles, you know how to put the pictures. Everything you need to know how to do is being done right now. And once you're done, you save it, and then you add another page and you work accordingly. You know, add another page, maybe another product you want to offer, another program possibly, add another page. You know, so it'll be your name at yourblog.com/your new product. That'll be the website you will want to send people to. Your blog is going to be with you for a very long time, and you have to understand that if you are in, opportunities come and go. Okay, opportunities come and go. So when you are working on your blog, you can always delete a page. So if you're no longer with that opportunity, get rid of it. I've done it hundreds of times for my blog. I'm not even a blogger, and I got a blog because I know it's very important to have one, because you want to bring somebody to your blog rather than to somebody else's. You may be promoting, let's say, coffee, that coffee company, Organic Gold. That company wants you to use their stuff so you can get them to their website. That's fine and dandy. The problem is, what happens when you're no longer with that company no longer? Now you have nowhere to take people because you no longer have that website. They got rid of you. Boom, see ya. So you have to create a place where you're going to be able to keep that running, right? Your blog running, and then all you have to do is delete the page that you no longer have an opportunity for. But you also want to add content on your page that has nothing to do with selling something or people wanting to buy something. You can have training videos here. Give something of value for free. You give something of value on your blog and constantly promote it. Promote your blog viciously because that's what other people do. And again, you want to do it, SEO optimize it, etc. If you want to be professional, it costs you a little tiny bit more money to upgrade the feature theme. Do it. But make sure you do your research before you do it. Make sure they're giving you the SEO optimization. Make sure they're giving you support, because they may give you like 3 months to 6 months to a year of support with that $18 purchase. A lot of them do it. So make sure you do your homework. What you have to understand, don't just add a bunch of stuff because you think it's the next big thing. Okay, you might see something for your blog that says, you might see another plugin that somebody's offering and you want to add it to your blog. It has to work with your blog. That's number one. It may be a forum. You may see a plugin for a forum and you want to add a forum on your blog. I wouldn't encourage you not to do that because a forum takes a lot of space. So you want to create another domain for that forum. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be a lot of people going in there writing stuff and putting their links. That's going to take a lot of bandwidth. So make sure you understand that before you start adding plugins and all that and then some for your blog. So I kind of took it off topic. I do apologize. I just want to make sure you guys understand that I'm giving you unlimited website blogs, but the problem is when you add stuff that's not supposed to be there, it's going to create havoc for your blog. And I don't want you guys to have any problems with your blog because I want it to be, work as great as possible. I want it to be looking good, and you'll be able to say, you know what, we got this blog from PDL, and PDL gave us this and this and that. I mean, I just want the best for every single one of you. That's all. That's all I want. So as you can see here, again, what I would encourage you to do when you do some changes, just hit the collapse key. That way you can take a look at the full screen, how it will look like when someone visits the page. To me, it's looking good so far. I got my logo. I got obviously the sample page I'm going to change. You can delete the whole page if you would like to. How to use marketing campaigns effectively. I'm going to click on Unlimited Webinar Rooms because this is one of the pages that I've created. I added some stuff on there. Obviously, the headline image, this has got to go. But I like the video. I like what everything else has on here. I like the form. Remember we did this last week where I added the form to it? This looks good. This looks good. But the headlines definitely got to go. I would probably add some more content here without the headline because it didn't populate correctly. But again, this is a sample blog. I'm not using this to promote our program. Obviously, I'm going to forward it to the professional site, but this is just for training purposes. So I don't want you to say, well, that blog looks ugly. I know it does.
That blog looks ugly. So Ramon, what do you tell to the person that they just are lost in the blog and they just need help? They got this tool, this phenomenal tool, but they just are clueless to what they should be doing. Especially like,
here's what I would say. Here's what I would say to that. If you don't know how to blog, you got to learn the basics. You got to learn the basics. Do you even like writing? Number one. Do you even like writing? Do you like sharing content? Number two, do you like creating all that stuff? Number three, these are questions you got to ask yourself. I don't like blogging myself professionally. Ramon, yes, me. I don't like it. I don't like blogging. So what do I do for blogging? I don't. Simple as that. Just because you have something that you can use, if you don't like using it, you don't use it. Simple as that. That's how I tell myself, listen, I built this blog to train because I know how to blog a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a dunce. I do know how to blog. I am what do you say? Experienced a tad bit. Like I can create this whole page look professional with links, the whole 9 yards video. The whole just for me, I don't want to do it. I just don't like, but other people do. So if you are coming into a program, you have something of value, something that I mean, if you don't like blogging, you don't have to do it. Just don't do it. You a place where people can go to talk, maybe to find out about who you are. You might have an about me page where it tells you your picture, you and your family, and people get to know you. You can build rapport that way. But I'll be honest, if you're branding yourself, yes, you need a place. You need a home other than someone in business's website. You need a home for just yourself as well.
So
I
I
mean,
need
this
my
is how leaders.
sanwarren.com blog so I
You
can buy
need
myself.
your sanwarren.com. If you're trying to brand yourself, and you want people to experience who you are, what you can offer, yes, you need a home.
So okay, I got this person who's willing to go the extra yard, but they just say the slider for instance. Everybody's themes is different. So when you show up to this training and they see ink, they see how you're doing it with ink theme, but with their theme, it's totally different. And so, I mean, should they contact somebody and try to get help with their theme, or maybe suggest maybe one
Correct.
day that we have a training on that theme, so you
Well,
can.
here's what I would say for that. Do your diligence. Do your own diligence. You got to do your own research. Not everybody has the same theme. If you pick the same theme as me, everybody's theme will be at the bottom of the page, and it'll say right here, Compass by Ink Themes. Click on it. It'll open up to another page. Oh, should. This one's not opening. Go ahead and open link in new tab. I had to forcefully do it. Now, this is Ink Themes by WordPress, okay? WordPress themes bundle. Obviously, they have a lot of good. I mean, they $147 for $3,239 worth of stuff. Now, I'm not saying that every one of these things or accounts are affordable, but your theme will be found here. This is Classy Craft, GeoCraft V2, Video Members. Let's see here. This is Sale Junction. This is more e-commerce. You got Smart Booking. So if you own like a travel agency or a taxi company, that'll be one theme that you can pick. You got a cooking theme. You can view more items by clicking here. Again, you have to, excuse me, you have to decide which theme is going to be best for you. You got fitness, beauty. Again, we don't own these themes. PDL does not own these themes. PDL just hosts your themes. That's it. So you don't have to pay monthly to host your own themes. That's the reason why we're doing that. So when you need to fix your theme or you want to change it, you got to go to WordPress themes and search online. You can find plugins, Bootstrap. And remember, when you pick a theme and you want to be really professional and it's a business, it's your company, it's your name, and you're going to have it for a very long time, then you want to buy the professional for it. You don't want to keep the demo. Unless it's not affordable, then you use a demo for now until you can afford to go professional with it. But if you're trying to look for e-commerce for that theme, professional, most likely they will have it. It says if you right here, e-commerce, WordPress themes, Bootstrap templates, plugins, graphics, etc. These people are professional. This is what they do. They perfect this stuff, not us. We know the basics. I only know the basics about WordPress, how to add pictures, etc. That is it. But if you want to get technical about headliners and social plugins and all that good stuff, this is where you need to go. The person that created that thing. Make sense, Sam? Is that cool?
What I just want for those people that if you do have a theme and it's a sample theme and you don't understand how to use it, then you just need to use your resources at your fingertips. There are some people in here that have some insight, but like Ramon says, really, you have to do your due diligence. Um, you can't, at every turn, people can't teach you everything you need to know. You have to step out on your own and find it yourself too. Miss
Correct.
Pat is a very, very resourceful lady, and I'm gonna tell you, anybody that calls Miss Pat with some issues about themes and blog, Miss Pat will devote her whole day and her week, her whole everything to help you. Now, on the flip side of that is it fair for her to do that? Really? I mean, every time you have an issue, she's spending all her time helping you fix your issue. Um, I've noticed there's a lot of takers and not a lot of givers. You know, Miss Pat devotes, if you call her at any time and you got a problem with one of these themes, she'll sit there for 2 to 3 days and work with you for it. A person shouldn't be that accessible to people because what happens is people get so comfortable that they use and abuse a blessing and support. And like I said, sometime, somewhere in our membership, you have to take responsibility for your own stuff. I have a blog and I haven't figured out everything about it, and I can call Miss Pat and I can sit there for the next 2 days and she'll help me fix it. But you know what? I don't feel that's fair to Miss Pat when I can take it out on myself to go figure this stuff out. It's not that hard, really. It's not. It's just a matter of just getting in here and taking some time out and do it. We all graduated from high school. Most of us graduated from college. We still graduating from life, and nothing that it throws at us is too great that we can't figure it out because that's who we are. Um, these slider things, I guarantee you, if you go in there and you play with it enough, you'll figure out how to get your slider. You can't break it. I hope you can't break it. Can you break it, Ramon?
Well, I mean,
I mean, you
things could happen.
probably break it, but
I mean,
like Ramon said, before you publish it, just go in there and change some things. If you have a theme, find your arranger buddy that you know is pretty good at this type of stuff, and see if you can pick their brain and their mind. Like I said, Miss Pat is a very, very kind lady. She will spend all her time helping you. But I know there are some people in here that all you worried about is getting your blog up, and you don't care nothing else about nobody else and their time and their what they do 24/7, and that's not right. So I'm
You're not
just
going
saying.
to learn any younger either.
Yeah, I mean, every time you have an issue, you tap, tap, tap. You tap, 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 and you drain, drain, drain. I keep seeing that commercial with them cutting them guys on that car, and they just stuck to that car, draining all the life out of them. Find a
all right.
way to get her done. Yeah. We'll help you. Now,
As you
don't
can,
get me wrong. We'll help you. We'll help you. But
let me continue though.
yeah,
Let me continue. Appreciate that, Sam. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm working here. I'm just adding images. You can do this in one day. Literally, your home page can be done in one day. I've added that. I added that. You want to add whatever you're giving away or whatever. You could put the unlimited auto poster headline here. A little description about unlimited posting to 3 major social sites: Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. You know, that could be one. And then when they click on this, you'll have another page where it goes to, and that page will be about the program, the unlimited auto poster, etc. That's what you can do there. You can add unlimited capture page if you want to promote opportunity launches, free system, all that stuff. You can add that here. The content, the headline, a little description, and then completely responsive. Whatever you want to add here, your third product. I mean, you want to create it where when someone comes onto your page, it's attractive. If they don't get caught on the first image, whatever it says on the attractive, number one. If it's pixelated, they're not staying. They say, well, this person can't even post a professional picture. I'm gone. They know that you're not professional. You may be promoting a great system, a great program, but if your blog speaks differently, you're not going to get anybody to want to sign up for anything you have to offer. It has to look really, really nice. How to say it? Really, really nice. Okay, so your headline and the text in between it has to look good here. This has to tell a story, a quick one. Hey, unlimited capture pages. Hey, unlimited emailing. Hey, would you like, unlimited something, unlimited auto posting feature, or anything that has to gravitate to their eyes. Once it sinks in, oh, of course I would love that. Okay, great. Read more below. And then now they have here, this is going to be the second thing they see right here. Okay, it has to be great. It has to be something of value. Then the third and whatever you want to add below here. It could be an image. It could be a video. It could be more pictures, more text. You can add even images with the PDF connected to it. So when they click on an image, that a PDF opens from Google Drive, and that PDF may have more content. I remember Donna's blog had that, where it was an image and someone clicked on it, an actual PDF opened up and explained about the particular product. It showed something in that nature. I've done something similar to that. We'll be sharing tomorrow, so you could see. But that being said, this is how quick and easy you can change the images. So now you have the website, you know how to change the headline here, and you know how to change the actual subheadline. So let's move on. Now remember, if you like everything that you have here, just hit the save button. Save and publish. That'll save everything. So just hit this button, and that's it. It's saved. It tells you right here. Now move on to the next step. We did the third feature image. We're done with that. Now we're going to move down to social icons. We don't have any social icons, so we want to add some. So it allows you to set up social site link for Compass theme. Okay, mentions the URL of your LinkedIn here. So where is my URL for LinkedIn? I got to go find it. Hey, look, what do they have here? Pinterest URL. I know you guys are doing a 30-day Pinterest contest. You can also add that here. Again, I'm not familiar with this stuff, but I guess I gotta add LinkedIn URL. Mention the URL of your LinkedIn here. All right, so let's go to LinkedIn. Okay, let's see here. All right, I think it's in my home. If I click home, it'll go to my page, and the URL should show up somewhere down here, right? Or is it profile? Here we go. Here's the link. I'm gonna copy that. I think this is how you do it. I'm only working here. I'm testing this out. I really don't know if this is how you actually do this, but unless I have to put hashtag my username is what I'm guessing, because I don't know why I would have a hashtag there. Is that it right there? Oh, that's admin. Oh, it would be down here is where it's going to place it. Okay. Okay, I'm testing this, so live with you. So let's see here. I'm obviously doing that wrong. It's not the link. Mention the URL of your LinkedIn profile here. Mention it. Okay, now it popped up. You see it right here on the bottom? So I added hashtag, I put my first name, and then it popped up here. So I guess it has to be your URL for LinkedIn with the hashtag your name, I'm guessing. I'm new to me. I'm learning, ladies and gentlemen. So again, bear with me. Say again?
It can be something related to CSS and HTML.
What is that saying? What do you mean by that? Okay. I see what. No. What I'm saying, I already added it. I can see what it did. See, now my link is showing on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. So when I click on it, it's going to take me to my profile, I'm guessing. I'm going to test it out now. I'm going to click on here, open link, and new tab. And yeah, it took me here. Okay, so that's how it works. So ladies and gentlemen, just add your URL for that profile, and at the very end, leave the hashtag there. And what's going to happen, it's going to have it set up here on the bottom left or right-hand corner. So it'll be hashtag LinkedIn, a LinkedIn profile account, and then the hashtag right after. It'll take you right to your LinkedIn account there. Same thing with RSS URL. You know how RSSs work. If you've been using the auto poster, I don't have an RSS URL, but there is you can add one here as well if you would like to. Pinterest, if you have the profile for Pinterest, add it before the hashtag, paste it, and you're going to see it here. And when someone clicks on this, they're going to be taken to your Pinterest account, the Pinterest profile, your LinkedIn profile, your RSS profile. Okay. That's how we work. So I'm working down the line. We did general settings, headline, custom, social icon, site identity. Okay, this is site title. That's going to be up here. When someone looks up the site, it's going to say, it'll say when the site is populating, it'll say Virtual Tool Suite. And then the tagline is obviously that. The site icon will be here. As you can see right here, I have an image right above the browser there. You can remove it, change it as you wish. Again, you want to pick the right sizes. As you can see here, must be square and at least 512 pixels wide and tall. It tells you the site icon. That's pretty much self-explanatory, nice and easy. That's for site identity. Then we got your menus. You can add menus. That'll be the menus on the side. I'm not going to add that. You got widgets. I'm sure you know what widgets are. Widgets are primary widget area, secondary widgets. Widgets are so you can add a calendar widget. You can add, footer. They're down here on the right-hand side. These are widgets, ladies and gentlemen. So it's entirely up to you what you want to add here for widgets. I'm not going to really work with that area, to be honest with you, for this training. That's a little bit more details. I'm going to go static front page. That is the page that's always going to pop up when someone clicks on your site. Let's just say my home page, I want it to be the static page. Right? You can click on static page. Your latest status post would be the post that you just posted. So I posted something today, and someone comes to my page. That's the front page displays that. Will display that. Again, that's if you choose a static page. As you can see, a front page, you can pick and select what page you want to be that static page. I don't want to put anything in this area. This is my home page. I can just put the home page right here, which would be the sample page. This is the home page, so I don't have home page here. But if I would, if you don't want to change it and leave the static page that is, then you don't select it. Your latest post is whatever you post, that's where it's going to go to. So if you have a new post on this blog and someone comes to your blog, that's what's going to show up. Which is good, because that's if you're a blogger and you want to add articles and share content, you want it to be fresh stuff. Okay, so that being said, now we're done with the customization of your blog. Now you got to go into the dashboard and start working on adding videos or adding more quality to your actual pages. Okay, I'm going to let that load up. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Oh, great. There we go. Got an error reading. Now I'm going to go to the dashboard. I'm waiting for it to populate, and then I'll just go to the dashboard so we can go ahead and work on it. So we already did the customization. Okay, you can view the pro version of this theme here if you decide to do so. If you want to comment on the right-hand side, if you learned anything today on at least a little bit about the blog and the customization of your site, go ahead and type Y in the chat area. That way at least I know it's working. If it's not working, if you haven't learned anything, then I need to obviously step up my game. But I'm not a professional blogger. I was just stepping in to try to assist in the training today. I know today was blogging Wednesday, so I figured, you know what, we can work on that today. I mean, general settings and customization will take care of your website right here on the left-hand side, and it will pretty much change everything immediately, what you're going to see. Let's see here. Something's wrong. It's taking forever to load. I'm just going to go to the dashboard. I'm waiting for it to load up. I'm just closing it out. Somebody sounds like a killer with all that breathing. Sound like what those, crank call, you're like.
So if someone wanted to get signed up and rolling with the blog, what would be step one? What would be the process?
Step one, they have to go to Opportunity Launch area. They got to go to become a member of PDL to get the blog with unlimited hosting. Okay, just click on it and then click on PDL License Tools. And then once you do so, you're going to be in the License Tool area of PDL. And in here, you're going to see WordPress site and hosting form one-time setup fee right here. This is what you need to click on. Once you do, it's going to open up a form, and it's going to look like this. Now, you have to send your payment here at one time. You got to put your answer, obviously paid or whatever. You got to put your name. Just click on this section here and put your first name, last name, domain name. Remember, it cannot be more than 20 characters. People created blogs that were more than 20 characters, and I'm not able to add that to the FTP file area. Okay, so email address will go here, and your phone number, just in case once it's done, I can contact you either by email, phone number, or message on Facebook, and I'll send you the information for your blog once it's set up and ready. Once you fill this out, there's another step you need to do. You have to watch. You have to point your domain name to our actual server. Okay. Oh, something happened here. I'm getting an error reading now. Great. This is because of the content that we had on there, but I gotta figure out what's going on now with that. Let me go. All right. So, anyways, see, it's back up. I see. I don't understand why it's doing that. I guess because of the issue we were having with the blog. But as you can see, the blog is looking good. So, if somebody actually visited the blog, I mean, it looks professional. It looks good. You want the crisp pictures. Obviously, it's not the right content here. I'm not selling or saying anything on this blog, but yours will look like this if you follow the directions I just showed you today. Make sure you save it before you leave the area or leave the page. Now, I would probably work on the content within here, you know, a new blog post or post. All you have to do is click on new post. It'll post right onto this page. Okay, so if I want to add a new post, I would just click on post. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this. This has been the error readings I've been getting ever since this issue I've been having with the blogs and the service. I think this is what Sherry's getting now, this actual error message as well. It's starting to happen to my blog, and now I got to fix it because they all coded together. So I got to delete some blogs and get rid of this error readings. So I'll be deleting some blogs today. I talked to my hosting service, and they told me what blogs are creating the havoc. So I got to go in there and just delete them. So I'm warning you now, if you have content and you can get in your blog, save it, because I won't be able to change it after. But all right, here we go. Here's the actual blog, and I want to click on new post. Let's see if this happens again. I want everybody to be able to use their blogs without these error readings, and again, if you're having it, I do apologize. I'm working on getting that fixed right now. But once you do have your blog and you're creating posts, it's very easy to do. Once you fill out this form, you're good to go. Just fill out this form in that area and hit the submit button, and then I'll get the message and I'll be able to go ahead and work on that for you. Looks like almost like in DS. Look at this. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I was just going to try to add a new post to that page. That way you could see. And I was just going to add a video, some content, something simple. I wasn't going to do anything, major to it. But I know many of you want to add videos to your actual blog post, or add a new post to your page, etc. So I was just going to try to do that live with you now. I don't want to extend this video longer, this training longer than an hour, but obviously we went over. We have to fill in some spots on the training, but let's see. Anything in the chat area? I don't see anything in the chat box. Sam?
Let me see. I think Miss
Because
Sherry had a couple
I'm not an
questions.
organizer. I'm just a presenter.
Let me see. Questions. Let me see. Step 1 is hosting for PDL. Step 2 is purchase the theme.
Yep.
Where is the button to save and publish? Sorry, but it went too fast. You went too fast. I guess they didn't see that. That was Miss Sue.
Oh, Sue, in the upper left-hand corner, when you're on the customize screen, it'll be a button. It'll be green or blue or orange. It'll say Save and Publish. Just click on Save up
Yep.
there. You're good to go.
You got a lot, yes, to learn. And Charles wants to tell you something, so I will unmute Charles. All right, Charles, you're unmuted.
I was just going to help him out when he was having trouble putting those links in.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it, Charles. Thank you. I can't see the questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there are not any questions right now. If you guys got any
Okay.
more questions, go ahead. I will unmute you guys. Are you still got any more training that you're gonna do, or you?
I'm just going to show them how to create a post. Like, if you want to add a video to that page, just create new post, and then to that actual page.
All right. When Ramon is finished doing that, I will unmute you guys. Tina Allen, I don't know. I think she's new on the call. Welcome. Glad you are here. Hopefully, we didn't confuse you this morning. Our teacher, our featured instructor isn't here, so we have our phenomenal Ramon showing us some tricks and tips to use with our PDL blog that we have. So hopefully you stay tuned and see what we have to offer with that.
All right, what I'm trying to do now is just add a new post, video on how to create capture pages. You could put using OPL or using Opportunity Launch. Entirely up to you, ladies and gentlemen. And then obviously the video's already created. This is a long title because remember it's going to show up on Google like this. Okay, so you wanna definitely maybe shorten this up a bit, but for this particular instance, because if you really want to SEO optimize this page or this post, you have to do it effectively, and you'll know once you have the SEO optimization how to get that all done. But I'm just showing you how to add a actual post, and then in here I'm just going to add a video. That is it. I'm not doing anything spectacular. I'm not writing a new article. I'm not doing any of that nonsense, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to add a video. So I'm going to click on Add Media. First, I got to find the video that I want. So I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm just going to grab one of my videos. That is it. Capture page training. And I'm just going to go on videos. And let's see. I think I have one. You know what? If I go to playlist, and let's go to here. And how to create capture pages with, okay, here we go. Here's the video. So I click on this. What I'm going to do is grab this link right here. I'm going to click copy. Now I'm going to go back to my blog and I'm going to go add media and I'm going to put insert from URL because that's what we just copied from YouTube. And I'm going to paste the URL here. Now it's going to populate on its own, and there's the video that I want to add. So this is what I want to add to that page. So I'm going to click Insert into Post, and voila. Now I have the video, now I have the text, a simple page, and now again, if you want to focus on keywords, so I'm going to put video on how to create, I would change that, how to create videos, no, video on how to create. No, we'll just move this. Okay, capture pages using opportunity launch. That's it. How to create capture pages. And, I'm not going to go into detail on SEO optimization, but obviously, as you can see, I got the red flag. It's saying, your title stinks. That's what it's saying. It's saying I don't have anything here. I only have a video for this particular instance. That's exactly what I wanted to do. But we can add the title in here if you wanted to. And then you can bold that, center it, etc. Entirely up to you. Now remember, this is a free demo blog. That's why it's not letting me create bigger headings here. If you want big headings, and some will allow you to do so. Some of these themes, some themes won't. This theme won't let me do that. But as you can see here, I would add that image. You can add some more text here if you want, in between, below, or under it. Some pictures, images, and then have your links coded to go to your capture page, particularly, or maybe even a submit button below. It's not hard at all. I would just click enter, and if you want to actually insert one of the buttons that you created with our system, because you can create buttons with using PDL's tools area. If you go there, let me go back. Let's see here, button creator right here, and you click on this area and you create a button. Now this is a Belcher button. You can use this one here too. Add to cart. Just grab one of these and create a button. Simple as 1, 2, 3. You can add arrows. You can add plus icon. You can add, credit cards if you want that. PayPal only. Starburst. Big arrow. I mean, your choice. What you want to do here. This is money. See money corners. You take that out. That looks. You got corner darken tips. You got highlights. So once you save the button, save it to your computer, you go back to your blog, and you can add the button down here. So I would just click on add media. You can also add it from your computer. So go insert media, and then upload files. So if you have a button already that you created, let's just say I'm going to go to pictures. Now, again, I'm just kind of going a little fast here, but my whole point is to show you that this can be done easily with your blog. And I'm going to just put on join now, which those ladies, those people in the suits, I'm going to use that one. So I'm going down finding a button. Okay, I like this one. So I'm going to add this button. You're going to want to add your link to this button. Okay, so you can add it in here in the URL. It's automatically going to give you the URL for the actual blog page. Okay, so just understand that. But you can always add it within the post as well. You don't have to do it here, but you definitely want to add the title, caption, and alternate text. That way, if someone finds this image on Google, they click on it, it's going to take them to your site or your page. I'm waiting for it to propagate. Once it's done, it'll show up here. I'm just giving it a second or two. And I mean, you can quickly create capture pages, sales pages. Okay, there was an error with that one. All right, we got to fix that. So let's upload another one. Obviously, we had an error with that one. We'll just select a random buy now or click here button. All right, I'm going to insert post, and I'm going to center it. There we go. So you got the headline, video, buy now. Now again, this is a random button that I just picked. Now I got the yellow. That means because I added an image, so I got the yellow. It's getting better and better. You want to take care of these reds, okay? If you have the SEO's optimization with it. Once you're ready to go, you just click on publish. But for now, I'm not going to publish this live. I'm just going to hit save draft, and then I'm going to preview it. Save draft means it won't be seen publicly until you're done. Once you're done, you want to click publish. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and preview the page. It's still propagating. You can see it's still uploading and loading. I'm going to give it a second before I hit the preview button because I don't want to get any error readings. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to preview it. And this is how it would look like. You got your title, and you got your video when someone plays it, and you got the button. And now you have to do is add a link to this button if you wanted to. As you can see, the SEO optimization is orange. It's telling me that it's not that good, but it's not that bad. Red is terrible. Green is excellent. Orange is okay. But you definitely want to get it in green. If you're going to post anything or about a particular product, excuse me, I'm choking over here. My mouth's getting dry. Let me get some water. I'm sorry. As you can see here, you want it to be, if this is Yoast, I added Yoast as a plugin. Yoast is cool. Yoast will get you SEO optimized, and it'll show you how, step by step how to do that. But as you can see here, it's good to go. Now I just got to add a link to it, which is very easy to do, to add a link to that button. Now you created your own capture page within your own blog. It's entirely up to you how you create this. You can add video, you can add a picture, you can add a PDF. It's phenomenal. I mean, again, you are pretty much setting up yourself for long-term success, ladies and gentlemen. And you want to create a place, a home for other than your business. Now, you may have an affiliate link for a particular program. You know what I mean by the affiliate link, the link that you share for somebody else to sign up with your program. They may have that link. Now, you can grab that video, add it here, add images, and then take that affiliate link and put it in the button. That way you don't use their capture page if you decide not to use their capture page. You can use your blog page. And then you can promote. If you have social icons that you added to here, you can click the button and it automatically posts this posting or this post to your social media accounts. Exactly. You can do all kinds of good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess that's all I want to share today. If anybody doesn't have any quick questions, we can move forward. Stan?
I do, and if you can still stay on the WordPress, I have English problem. I was looking for what captions means, and basically I got feedback that it's same thing as a description. And for today's task for Pinterest says that in the captions we should put call to action, and here when you went to the images on WordPress, there was when you click on image, there was a caption area and there was description area. What's the difference? If you can explain somebody to me, that's English part of it and the technical part of it.
What's the difference between the caption area and the description area?
Yeah, and what's the difference between those terms? Because in translation.
Okay, just caption area, I would say headline. Description area, subheadline. Same difference.
And where is that seen? I mean,
when you create a page, right? Let's just say this is the headline.
Yeah.
The subheadline will be the small text under it, a description about what you're showing or what is below this video. That's where the subscription, like for images. Image might be an image of a computer.
Yeah.
Right? The caption is, get a free PC here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Below that is a description on how they can get the PC.
Mm-hmm. So once they click on the image, okay, I will test. I will check that out.
Yeah, that's a caption of that actual image. What is it you want the image to say? If the image has words, what do you want it to? What's going to stand out from that image is that caption. That's the first thing you want to put, and make sure it's a good image.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna call. And so then below that, the description will be description of the image. What is it that you're trying to say about that particular product. How can they give it away? Come get it would say the description would be like, all right, the caption will be a picture of a computer, and then the picture will be the computer, and then you have the caption which says get your free PC today.
So
And then
that's call to action. I can put.
correct. Sort of, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then below that, the description you want to describe. You can get a free PC by following 3 simple steps. The steps are easy to follow. Read more below.
Okay, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Just test it. Yeah.
No problem, buddy.
It's a task for the today's Pinterest, so I have.
I'm not even. Excuse me. I don't Pinterest at all. I'll be honest. That's not my.
Yeah, but
I do. Wait a minute. I do, but I do it automated. I just hit a button and it posts whatever I post that day. I'll be honest. I'm not a Pinterest fanatic. Some people are. Some people have some phenomenal. My wife loves Pinterest. She lives there. The images, she shares a lot of great stuff. So yes, it is a very, very great place to market your programs or whatever. And like I said, an image speaks 1,000 words.
Yeah,
so your image
can be scary. Too many images can be scary.
Well, yeah, there's some nasty stuff on there too. Don't get me wrong. Your focus is on your content and what you're putting up. Make sure it's relatable to people. I see a lot of cooking images in there in Pinterest, and then description would be how to cook egg rolls, and then under that, the description. The caption would be how to cook egg rolls. The description would be here's the recipe in the description, etc. And then when they click on it, and then sometimes they'd be forwarded to an actual cooking website. So you want to do similar images like that, which you like the images you're putting on Facebook. The way that Patricia's been showing you how to create all that stuff, how Sam's been showing you how to use iPicky, how I've been showing you how to use ScreenPressor, all these programs. The reason is we're teaching you all that is so you can stand out from everybody else, because everybody likes sharing content. They love sharing content that they didn't create, that looks great, maybe the message is great. You know how people share inspiration, motivational quotes all the time. They do the same thing with images. And if you have your brand on there, it's phenomenal for you. And that's what we're trying to do, is create more exposure for you, your website, your blog, and yourself.